What's going on, everybody? How's it going? This is Glorp, and I am casting the semifinal match against Effect. This is before I went on to Windu, and it was an interesting one. He stressed me out with his unique style, and so it really tested my patience in like a good competitive way. And so I think we both employed tactics of like psychological warfare. And we'll get to see the importance of that play out. So, without further ado, let's get it. How long is this? It's 15 minutes, okay. Banana kept standing on top of somebody and causing it to take damage, and it was annoying me because I was trying to concentrate. Yep, we're starting off 0-0. Everybody watching us, I'm so nervous. And so you see that he's kind of just walking and he's kind of keeping his space, and that was confusing me. And what's happening is that draws me in and makes me make stupid, reckless, impatient decisions. And he's just sitting there waiting for his chance to blue sweep. And you can see the flashes of blue stance. And then he comes in with an aggressive yellow out of nowhere. And, ooh, the great red too. I got lucky on that. That's 1-0, close one. Yeah, this was so stressful. I needed to be in a better place of patience for this match, I'll tell you that. His spacing is like, it's so wide that it was making me like angry, just like the amount of space that there was, and you'll get to see that later on. Good hits. Oh, I should have been able to punish that Glorp. What are you doing? I was turning my back to him to give him a hard time, but ooh, he parried that open red. Are we sure I had Saber Defense 3? Nice little blue flurry by me to get in there. Oh, he had me drawn in right there. He could have punished me pretty bad. Nice. Backflip red, which I don't really know what I was doing. Ooh. Sloppy, sloppy, sloppy. He came in with the accuracy and got me. Good to see it. So that puts him on the scoreboard. It's 2-1. And there I'm playing around with his spacing, trying to provoke a response. Yeah. It really, I should have been doing that the entire time. I should have been waiting for the open. And Scorp is saying he hasn't fought me within any of the tournaments, and I had to gently remind him that he fought in reds. That dude has like the memory of a goldfish. Much respect, Scorp, much respect. It's about even right now. Ooh, nice. Diagonal. But you know, as far ahead as I am right this second, I ended up kind of taking it for granted, and I got cocky, and I started making more brazen attacks that were just so easy to counter, and you see him come to pick it apart. Back roll. Ooh! See, he came in with that blue underneath of my yellow, and I actually want to show that because that's pretty important to see like what went wrong for me there. So I'm gonna go, 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 go. Please don't freak out on me, VLC. Please don't crash. I'm like afraid to go in slow motion and go back like that. So he does a jumping sweep, gets turned around, and I can't respond in time. I'm too far away because I actually got pretty nervous by that blue sweep. And then look at that. He's right underneath of me and in perfect. This is like This is like somebody comes to punch you and you duck and come over them and you just clock them with an uppercut. Like that's what this looks like. And so I'll just highlight it here, even though like we can see like plainly that his saber is in perfect position to like get me in so many bad ways right now. He's prepped up for the sweep, and his active window is going to be right here. And as he yaws into it, that's going to tick for a massive amount of damage. Meanwhile, I'm up here above my head. I would be in his body if he was giggity, if he was standing. But unfortunately, he used those reflexes. He ducked. He got underneath of it and punished me pretty bad. So I would like to call that out, and I'd like to see it. And you get to see that. So I tick down to 102, tick down to 79, tick down to 55. About doing 22 damage. And then I finally knock it away with yellow, but that's already after I incurred all that damage. And I get out of there and I turn my camera around and I'm just like, what the fuck just happened? And then I do a dishonest red backflip, just as kind of this like, it almost seems like a petulant response. Like it's like I didn't know what to do and I wasn't expecting it, so I was like, ah, here comes red, I'm gonna get you. So he got in my head there because I was like, shit, this guy can really do damage, so I gotta be careful. So I'm at 55, not looking good for me. He did a super favorable trade right there for him. 31, nice deflect. I'm trying to battle through with that red and get past his flurries. I'm trying to smash it with red. Unfortunately, I don't have an HP to trade, so I don't think this is going to be successful. Ooh, and he gets away and gets that good spacing. Yeah, that was a nice range on that blue sweep coming underneath of me. And the right response would have been... I wanted to turn my sound up a little bit. And then the right response would have been to also crouch and meet his blue sweep. Because I love too much exposure. So it's 4-2. I think he battles back, and I'm getting stressed out just watching this, honestly. I'm surprised I won this in some ways. I know it seems like I'm ahead, but you can very easily see where the momentum's going right now. And he doesn't pull out the red often, but then he did right there, and I wasn't ready for it. And that's an advantage of using some major techniques sparingly, is because when you finally do pull them out, ain't expecting it. Nice to see it. I love it when players use the whole bag. And there I am, I'm kind of just like messing with him because he's getting too much spacing, and I'm just like, hey, where you going? Jumping blue sweep, and this time I'm not so keen to just run into it, but I get stun locked based on one deflect, and then he comes in and punishes with the blue flurry. Yep. This whole round right here was just punish. Like, he gets the deflect, comes in, punishes. Yeah. That was pretty good. I was just like, it's a match. Like, I'm getting nervous. I'm getting nervous just watching. Like, this is so hard, guys. Like, it was just so much spacing, and I was not in a place of patience. Like, I just wasn't ready to be patient. There we go. Got behind. That's one disadvantage of the crazy kind of blue yawing sweep, is that you might lack the control necessary to, if I get behind you, like, okay, so he's sweeping forward. Makes sense. I'm there in his active window. He aims up a little bit, but if I'm behind you and you're committed to the sweep, look, he's completely turned around. He can't even see where I'm at. But if you're committed to the sweep, it's hard to turn around and be like, and face me, especially if it's a close backflip and I was able to get there right away. Uh-oh, guys, I think VLC crush. Nope, never mind, I'm in drawing mode. Phew, okay. Yep, so I'm right there, I'm behind him, and then he adjusts, turns around, and then I follow up with the double. But you don't have total control when you turn around on the sweep. The red right is a lot easier to control than a blue sweep. So I was able to squeak that one out with fairly high HP. Pull it up. That was 5-4. And I am quite nervous here. because I don't entirely know how I'm going to respond at this point. It's like, there I am, I try yellow, try an open stagger step, which when I do that, that's usually a good indication I'm going into kind of an autopilot motion. And there's me trying to reach with red at those moves. And I tried to hide that in a flip. He's just got that blue sweep, and I'm not crouching to meet him for some reason. Like, in retrospect, I would be lunging, and I would be doing crouching red rather than standing red. Look at Reborn in the chat, he's like, that's a fine for leaving bodies. Reborn was like the world's best policeman for this tourney. It was awesome. I know I talk about him a lot in like a positive admin light, but it's it was great to have him here. Here's me. I think I actually panned my camera up to the scoreboard, just so I can be like, "Fuck, are you serious?" Like, damn, woo, narrowly got out of that. That was my bot training. That was probably one of the stupidest smart people things I did. Like, jeez. So for no reason, 4 HP, I do a backflip red right when he's positioned for a lunge. Why do I look like that? That looks hella funny. Yeah, so that was pretty dumb. Execution slipping a little bit. It's a tied game. Scorp is like, come on, Glorp, and I'm just like, oh no, I'm trying. And I'm just sitting there in different stances. I'm like, alright, I can win this, but how am I going to do it? I had the confidence, but I didn't have the knowledge. I didn't have like a battle plan. I was like, so there I am. I tried some of the Euro stop and go techs that I've called out in other videos. And I'm returning really to fundamentals right here. I'm giving him lots of spacing, just like he's giving me. And I'm just going with basic sweeps. Now I'm crouching into it. I should have been doing that the whole time. The problem is, I'm treating his blue like I'm treating Windu's blue. And there we go. I need to do more straight up challenges like that. And so I wasn't doing that prior because with Windu or Blaze, if they're locked into that motion, they are much more likely to lunge, and you can't sit there and challenge on a sweep. And I was just paying him respect. I was saying, blue's not bad, I need to adjust. And it's true, I really did. That was an adjustment, so going into a crouching motion for a change was good. I'm still doing the standing open reds, which if he wasn't getting spacing, he would punish like yesterday. Could punish that like yesterday. I'm glad he didn't come in for that. That was a narrow miss. Yep. So there's 2 ticks. Oh, that was a really, really bad. I had no business making that error. That was very bad on my part. And good on his part too. He mixed it up, went red, and not just a red, but a red triple. And I ran right into it. Good shit. There's a red left stagger step overhead on the button. Deflecting all the blue flurries, taking this quite seriously. I'm sitting there waiting for him, but that's his game, and I was playing it. By walking away like that, he's making me play the way he wants me to play. And he's keeping a lot of distance and making me go in to make stupid mistakes. But the problem is I'm pretty decent at adjusting to that once I see it. Good sportsmanship. We tell each other thanks on the whenever we get good hits. There's me trying to get his attention. There's me just sitting and waiting. And the reason why I do that is because if I keep moving in my pattern, I'm just going to be playing it. Reborn is saying he has a recording of Hooks and Blue fights, and I'm going to be casting that. Excited to cast some Hooks. Ooh! I thought that was a guaranteed W for me. Maybe at a lower server tick rate, that might have been. Blue has a bit of an edge on higher tick rate, but that being said, he still has an excellent blue. Nice. Get deflect. It's tied 7-7. I keep checking out that scoreboard because I'm just like, fuck. Like, I was really nervous. I thought I was gonna lose this. Yeah, I should have been doing that a lot more often in response to those jumping blue sweeps. I'm just talking shit here. So don't be trying to go use other styles now. I was like, yep. Glorp saying I taught him that part. This is where I really start talking shit. He keeps stepping out of the arena, getting more space, and I say, ring out, ring out. And the idea is I'm hoping to draw him back in by playing that mind game. And so he's playing a bad mind game by getting me on the spacing. And look at that. He's getting good spacing and he stays like pretty far away because it draws me in and makes me make stupid mistakes. So right now he's waiting for me to do something stupid by keeping that spacing, and I did a lot of stupid stuff this match because he had a strategy that worked. And you know what? Psychological warfare is completely valid. If you want to talk shit, talk shit. And then he jams me up against the wall. Again, really good tactic. And I think, in fact, if you had that in mind to take me against the wall like that, I want to say that is fucking brilliant. Like it actually looks like he did that intentionally, and it looks like he's trying to do it again now. God, I wish I could have realized that during the match. I'm like, ring out. There's me trying to get underneath with red, and there's me challenging straight up on the yellow sweep, which I should have been doing the whole time. There was a lunge, so he flashes that lunge. That lets me know, hey, maybe you can't do the crouching sweep and get away with that every time. He's trying to draw me in because if he gets under close, tight corners like that, the blue flurry has a big advantage. So I draw him back out in the open. I'm like, nope, I ain't gonna chase you there. That was what I had to do. I was just like, that's your limit, dog. So that was, dude, that was such a hard match. Oh my God. Oh, I'm like almost sweating just looking at it. It was challenging in ways that duels aren't traditionally challenging for me. If I'm in an impatient place and I'm like desperate to do damage and desperate to get it over with, I think Effect saw that and he used that spacing to draw me in. It's a great strategy. And that kill on me against the wall was like some brilliant tactical play. That was a good match. It made the road to getting to the finals very, very difficult. And yeah, I'm thankful for the Effect. I'm thankful to Effect for the good fight and for helping me improve and for seeing ways in which my kind of impatience can be taken advantage of. It was a good tactic. I mean, because if somebody sees this And they're like, well, if Glorp is so susceptible to this spacing, that's what I'm going to do against him. So if people see that, then everybody has an easy counter against me. So this is a big, valuable like learning step for me, and I just gotta do better and up my game, not be so susceptible to chasing impatiently and whatnot. And so that's pretty much that. I'm gonna finish up this casting and move on to the others, and I'll see you in the next one.